be forgiven. Every sin can be forgiven. The only sin that can't be forgiven is rejection. And that's when you pretty much firmly tell God that you don't want any part of it. Okay, once you reach that point, yeah, there's nothing that can be done. Oh no. Oh, I hit the O button. Okay, there we go. Anyway, guys, yeah, so like I say, you can be at your lowest and still come to Christ. You just got to make that choice. You know, heaven or hell, what's it going to be? You know, eternal paradise or eternal damnation. That is up to you. You can either choose Christ or choose Satan. Alright, that's it. I went over a little bit, that's okay. We're just going to keep going. But it's just because this is really important to talk about, guys. You know, and I'm only bringing this stuff up because I care. I don't want people going to hell. I don't want anybody going there. Nobody wants to go there, alright? It is a horrible place. I mean, I know there's a lot of dumb Satanists out there that think they're going to be partying down there. Guess what? There's not going to be any partying down there. And there's other people that think that Satan's going to be whipping people. Doesn't happen either, because guess what? Satan will be burning too. So Satan won't be whipping anybody down there. He won't be able to do anything because he'll be too busy burning. And I said, I don't want nobody going there. You know, so I mean, so we all gotta we all gotta change. All of us, okay? Not just you guys, but me too. And I have stuff in my life that I gotta get out. I'm not perfect either. I mean, you know, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all do stupid stuff. But we have to make that choice to either continue to do stupid stuff, or we can choose to follow God. And that's kind of why I made this channel originally. I mean, granted, Vanessa gave me the strength to do it, but this has been on my mind for a long time to do this. You know, to get on here and, you know, play games and talk to people and try to get them, you know, try to get them saved. Because the thing is, as believers, we can't walk in the light all the time and find people. Because usually, when you find people, they're in the dark. So we have to go to the dark to find people. We have to be the light in the darkness, so that people in the darkness will see our light. And the thing is, I know some people are going to criticize me and say, "Weird, but how how can somebody claim to be a Christian and play these types of games? Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I can look at these games in a different way. Because I know when other people see them, they go, well, see, it's got magic, it's got, some stuff that's just not, suitable for Christians. But the thing is, there is stuff in here that's suitable. These games don't have, a whole bunch of evil stuff in it. I mean, it's just. I mean, granted, yeah, if I just focused on the evil stuff, the magic, which really, it's not even really magic, to be honest. I mean, you're not chanting, you're not, doing anything like that. I mean, because real spells, I mean, people don't get it, but real spells and the fantasy stuff that we see in video games and stuff is totally different. Like, it's not the same type of magic. I mean, actually, the only thing that's really fully based on real magic is Harry Potter. So, I mean, if you want to get technical about magical stuff, yeah. Because again, you're not chanting, you're not, and it's different. It's different in this. But either way, I don't really do much mage builds anyways, because I find them to be pretty boring. Mainly because you just kind of, you just stand there and, and just, no. And I prefer using a weapon. I prefer dodging, running, and all that stuff. But like I was saying though, these games do have a lot of good in them. I mean, for example, you have like Holy Knight builds and stuff, right? Plus there's miracles, right? Healing, cleansing, stuff like that. So I mean, it's not all bad. Plus this game is about good versus evil. Right? I mean, because everything that you fight in this game are monsters. Monsters, demons, evil people. Yeah. And plus you play as a hollow. And actually in a lot of ways we're hollows. Because even as a Christian, I have darkness in me. All of us do. Every single human being on this planet has dark and light in them. There's no way around it. Nobody is 100% good all the time. Matter of fact, just like games like Devil May Cry, a lot of Christians will say people shouldn't play that type of game because it's about a demon that kills other demons, and that just wouldn't happen. And that's because they don't think. I mean, granted, yes, Dante is a demon. He is, but he's also half human. And in a way, is not that different from us, because again, we all have a dark side. Dante has his dark side, and that's his demon side. His demon side is his darkness. His human side is his light side. And again, we all have that. We all, and the thing is, Dante fights demons. He saves people. So I just don't see what's bad about that. I just don't. I mean, he kills God's enemies. And I just don't really see what's bad about that. And plus, I've never heard Dante say anything bad about God before. And I've played all of the games. And I even watched the anime series. And again, he never said anything bad about God. Never. You know, so, I just don't really see the issue of Devil May Cry. Matter of fact, even something like Star Wars. I mean, granted, yeah, you know, it's based on Buddhism, you know, but it does have a lot of, you know, a lot of things that you could look at and use it for, you know, for Christian views. You know, everything has a light and a dark side. And I'm just trying to use, you know, use what I have and what I know to try to reach people. And like I said, yeah, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I'm gonna get hate from non-believers. I'm gonna get hate from Christians. It's just how it is. It's the same thing with music too, because a lot of people will bash Christian music. You know, non-believers hate it, and some Christians even hate it. You know, depending on what it is. Like, for example, a lot of people really hate Christian metal in particular, like Christian rock music, Christian metal bands. You know, atheists hate them, right, because they're Christian. And there's Christians that hate them because the fact that it's metal music, and they think that, you know, metal music comes from Satan, so they hate on it, even though that's not the case. I mean, the one thing that they love to argue though is the fact that because they use the same drums and stuff that you know, other religions and stuff used for their occultic ritual stuff. Thing is though, is that a lot of people use that type of stuff. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's drums, you know, or if it's guitars or stuff like that, because all of those instruments have been used for both good and evil purposes. And Christian metal bands are using those instruments for good purposes. And people can say what they want, like, oh, music doesn't save people, but that is baloney. A lot of people have gotten saved because a friend of theirs, you know, or maybe they were just searching for music one day and they stumbled upon a Christian band. That's all it takes sometimes. I mean, there was this one guy, I can't remember his name, but I'm pretty sure if you punch it up in YouTube, you'll probably find it, because he was a Satanist who became a Christian. Now, this guy used to hate Christians. He used to make fun of them all the time because he thought that it was just a bunch of BS. You know, but one day, one of his, you know, Satan-worshipping buddies brought him this CD. You know, he told him to listen to it, but don't listen to the words. And he's like, well, what do you mean to listen to the words?